Hello, welcome wherever you are. I'm Carolyn, your host. Welcome to Weekly Minis, your bite-sized workshop on the hottest acro topics. You can reference all of our previous Weekly Minis and more amazing content on our Acrobatic Arts channel on YouTube. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and we'll do our best to answer those for you at the end. If you know someone who should hear about today's topic, be a friend and click the share button on this post right now and let them know we're here. Today, we're pleased to present to you aerial arts expert and master teacher Meaghan Wegg on advanced hoop. Meaghan studied aerial hoop and contortion at the National Circus School in Montreal. She was a featured artist performing around the world with Cirque du Soleil and the Seven Fingers. She is the Australia, New Zealand, and Asia division manager for acrobatic arts and the division manager and lead on aerial arts. And she loves to share her knowledge and positivity with us, which is why we are so glad that she is here with us in studio today in London, Ontario. Welcome, Meaghan.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me.
We are always thrilled to have you, Meaghan. And we're thrilled today because you're bringing us advanced hoop. And I know that we've had you present before on hoop, but this is specific and distinct and different because, can you?
Yeah, because it's a pre-professional mindset. It's a whole other ball game. Once we set the syllabus, we start from beginner stages and you go up to a level 6, and then we focus on progressions and drills and safety and pain tolerance, and you go up to level 6. Once you get super comfortable with all that, there is so many directions you can go with performance. And the key is to build the professional mindset with you're at the level with the pain tolerance and you're at the level with all the drills, your understanding of the strength needed in the air and on the ground. At this point, we no longer need to remind you of the little tiny details. We can explore visualization, we can explore creation, we can explore a whole other type of upside down brain just because you're spinning faster, you're swinging, you're hanging from one arm. It's really exciting. This is where the level I was at for my Cirque du Soleil days, and I'm super excited to share this.
Okay, so for those who may or may not know, in our aerial arts hoop syllabus, we currently, up until just recently, had, sorry, I'm losing my words. We had up to level 6, primary to level 6. And just recently, you have developed the syllabus for those pre-professional levels. Those are now available on the Aerial Arts app. But like you said, it's not just that, it's so much more. But you're presenting an introduction to that for us today. And for those who do or do not know, all of this, the syllabus at the pre-professional levels can now be accessed on the Aerial Arts app. So I will let you take it away. I know you've got a great presentation, an amazing team working behind the scenes with you to bring this today. So let's see what you got. We're excited to see.
Thank you. So the goal with a pre-professional level in aerial hoop is not just to give you skills to perform in the syllabus. That's your base, and the goal, the philosophy of acrobatic arts is to always work within the syllabus and outside the syllabus. So today I'm going to give you fun examples from the syllabus, how to progress to those skills. And I'd like to add a variation onto each so that you can kind of go with us in a direction of a creative mindset and see where things can go. And it's really exciting to be able to explore and create into the higher levels with skills. A fun reminder, once you get to the pre-professional level, safety, 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 it's always our priority. It's something we never forget, whether it's just setting your heights with the rigging, it's making sure the students are well prepared. At this level, they walk in the room, they know that they're warm, they know when their shoulder needs to be stabilized a little bit more. It's a different type of student mindset to work with. Safety still needs to be considered, even if they're at the pre-professional level. They still need your guidance to be there for them. We always want to make sure we build their strength continuously in the air, but also on the ground, following the acrobatic arts syllabus and more. Drills and temples and visualization of skills is another thing we really focus on. So when I say drills, it's in repetition, continuously working on the same drills so they can understand the biomechanics of where their body needs to be. So for example, I'm just a forward roll. We do a forward roll around the hoop. You're not able to do it like you do it on the ground. You have to work with gravity and balance and timing and technique. It all coexists to create a fundamental skill with a dynamic force. So science. It's pretty awesome. So Nathan here is going to show us a lot of different high level skills in the pre-professional level that are worked with all of those different things together. We always work and challenge our upside down brain a little bit more than we normally would. So I'm going to let Nathan show you guys a little bit of a spin so he can work with us going upside down and finding where the hoop is, where normally it's not as easy to get it. He has to let the gravity pull him underneath and make sure it gets there. And I always make sure my connection with communication is there with my students as much as our tiny mini students. We continuously communicate to make sure the focus is there, because even when dancers have a mind blockage with aerials or even a pirouette or some kind of thing is off with their center of gravity, it's really important that we communicate, just because we need to be there with them at that high level. Okay, so I'm going to welcome Nathan to the set of our aerial hoop advanced series. Hi, Nathan. Thank you for being here. I'd like to start with our back circle drills. So we have in all the way in level primary and level 1, we have our back balance pike. Can you just demonstrate that for me, please? So you'll kick up and then you'll put your feet up and you'll just balance there. Now, the goal for this is to work on pain tolerance, to work on visualization, and to be able to hold your core. Now, Nathan, can you come down? And we're going to jump all the way up to pre-professional 1. And it is a pike balance, but we're going to put it a little bit higher to match your rib cage. And then you're going to go into a front walkover. So this is a drill for our back circles. So you're going to go up into your back balance pike and you'll stand up and progress into a front walkover around the hoop. Very good. Let's do it one more time. I just want you guys to notice what he's doing. So, and stand up and go forward, kick. Very nice. Okay. Now, could we get a height change up to the next height? So up to our above head. And now we're going to do some drills. That's good. And you're going to go up and you'll do your pike, and I'm going to guide you through before you go all the way. Okay. So I'm going to go with you, Nathan, to keep the hoop in place. Okay. And I'm here to hold the hoop so it doesn't go in a different direction for him. Now he's in his same position that he started in when he was lower to the ground. And I'm going to just get you to lower your elbows a little bit more, fixing technique and being there. Now, Nathan, without creating a force yet, can you slowly give me one leg? And I'm going to guide you down. And we're going to go all the way around. And I'm going to get you to go up into your back circle as if you just did your front walkover. Good. Good. So this is something that we can help out with a few times to get them comfortable with how the energy and the dynamic needs to be. Then I'm going to give some tips. I want you to imagine you're kicking the wall behind you. Okay. And I do want you to bend your legs so you don't hit your toes on the top of the hoop. Okay. Are you ready to try this by yourself? Do you want my help? Or are we good? We're good. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and push. Yeah. Are you able to try 2 in a row? Do you want my help? Or are you good? Okay, let's try 2 in a row. Same thing. Push even harder. 3, 2, 1, and push through and push through. Very good. Thank you, Nathan. Okay. So there we have our back circle that progressed from a back balance pike, and it went all the way up into our back balance pike from walkover into our back circle drills. So that's one of our skills that comes with it. In pre-professional levels, you only are required to do 1. And so I asked Nathan to do 2 because you can go up to 10. You can also switch legs, do split rolls through. There's lots of fun, different things you can do with that skill. Okay, Nathan, let's do tempo to back roll. Okay, so let's show tempos. This is in level 6. So you'll pull yourself up on the hoop and then you'll just do some tempo drills. Okay. Now you'll get yourself behind the hoop. Okay, I can actually turn it this way. Now we're going to just do 3 and we're going to visualize a tuck by tucking and just counting. Okay, ready, and 1 and 2 and tuck. Good. You ready to try it? Would you like my help? I'm okay. Okay, ready, and 1 and 2 and tuck. Very nice. Okay. Now, can you get back into it? And now I'd like you to show what's in the pre-professional level. You release down to a straddle. I'm just going to turn. Thank you. So now he's going to do his 3 preps, roll, and then release down to a straddle. 1 and 2 and tuck and release. Good, very nice. Okay, can we add a variation? Need a moment? Okay, no worries. Now, the next thing I'd like him to try is a variation. So we're going to call it continuous back hip circles. In the syllabus, we have continuous front hip circles. So you're balancing on your hip flexors and you find your balance and you do a dive into the pretend water and you tuck so that you create a force to circle around the hoop. Now I'm going to add this. Do you want to try a drill before you do it?
Sure.
Yeah, so pull over to tummy. Now he's going to visualize and focus on tucking and going backwards. Push. Yes. Push. Push. Very nice. Got it. Good. Okay. That was good focus. So he had to focus. He had to work on his technique by growing his spine, elongating his spine a little bit more, making sure his tuck was not too soon, making sure his shoulder movement was not too fast. It's all a perfect science. Now, can you do the whole thing? I'll be there to, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so he's going to do his back roll to tummy. Instead of releasing the straddle, he's going to do continuous back hip circles with, you can have a little pause once you land. 1 and 2 and tuck. Oh, yes. Nice. Very nice, David. High five. That was awesome. Okay. You can get some water if you need. Okay. Now, a good pain tolerance happens when you're doing drills like this. I'll just explain. Nathan explained your hands get more fiery because of the amount of rolling you do in the pre-pro levels compared to just hanging grip and endurance with your calluses. So it definitely goes in different directions all around with your pain tolerance and your skin. Okay, now I'd like to move on to knee hang. Let's do your knee hang tempo to landing on the ground. So first I'll get you to show me your knee hang drill with just swing 1 and 2 and 3 with height. Then from there, I'll get you to show us whatever tempo you need and you feel comfortable with a knee hang swing to land with your feet on the ground. Stick it. Then I would love you to show us a variation with that. Okay? So just your tempos with no tuck, please. Okay. Now this is in primary to level 6. You have to understand your hollow position and your knee hangs. Now he's going to show us, he's going to do a little chin up to get momentum to really swing, keeping his knees really gripped on the hoop. Look how high he's going. Good. 3 and stop. Good. Now I'll stop with the angle you want to go to. Now, Nathan, show us. This is a level 6 skill, knee hang tempo to whip, like to land with your back tuck on the ground. Good. Very nice. Now I'm going to progress it even more and I'm going to ask him to do a half twist and re-catch on the hoop. Okay. So the way that I taught Nathan this is I put a crash mat really high enough for him to feel comfortable to just release his knees and lay in a hollow position. And then I visually trained him to go around and catch again. And we worked progressively. Then from there, it happened because his upside down brain and his twisting brain was comfortable. And we always have a crash mat underneath to know that he's safe and he feels safe as well. And then it's just drills and repetitions until you catch. Here we go. Nice. That was beautiful. So then knee hang catch. Knee hang half twist to catch, which is really cool to see. And in some Cirque du Soleil performances, some athletes do this swinging. They knee hang catch and re-catch at the end of the swing. So it's just all about the drills that you have. Now, Nathan, I don't think there's anything else at this height that I had for us to do. Would you like to do that spin first before your finale spin? Okay, so let's bring it down to its lowest height, please, Glynis. And this is the opening of Nathan's solo this year. And a lasso spin is in the syllabus in the pre-professional level 1, 2, 3, and we progress it up. And it's about whipping the hoop around. It's a heavy metal hoop and understanding the gravity and balancing between you and your apparatus, and then going upside down and performing some pretty cool skills. So let's see your lasso spin into your up top window split. Okay, here we go. Very nice, Nathan. Hold it. Yes. And now you can just slowly come out of it. Very good. Yeah. Okay, Glynis, can you move it up to rib height, please? And before we go into another spin, Nathan, I would like you to show us some sit rolls a bit. Yeah, is that good? So this is in the pre-professional syllabus, we have different categories, and one of them is rolling, and it's many ways to roll around the hoop. And this is one of my favorite ones. Can you start with just the basic one where you sit, you roll to your knees, and then you pop back up? Please and thank you. So you sit as if you're going to do a pike, a sitting pike, and then you're going to roll tummy close to your thighs, and then you're going to land just on your knees. Okay, so that's a nice progression to help everyone feel comfortable. Then go back up, and then you're going to keep your legs straight and roll all the way around. Thanks. Nice. So smooth. It's the simplest thing. I love seeing simplicity up there because you make it look effortless. You're awesome. Okay. Do you have energy to show a little finale spin?
Yes.
So I just want to say, Nathan has been working on hoop with me for 3 years, 4 years, 3 years, 3 years solid. Nathan is a silks artist, and he now has, let's say, crossed the apparatus line. He keeps saying, Miss Meaghan, I actually love hoop. So he's been doing the hoop syllabus with me strictly in all of my hoop theory courses and hoop practical courses and drilling in our classes. And now this is going to be his first year having a solo on hoop, and it's at a pre-professional level. And I just want to let you guys know that his first time catching the spin that we're about to see was in a demonstration for an aerial hoop practical course. He spun the fastest I have ever seen him spin. Was that the fastest you have spun? Yeah. And again, it's not about how fast you go. It's about the technique that you get and scoop up with the gravity of force. And he kind of it clicked and he understood. So let's see your pivot spin. You can just improv or just go into it and then come out. Okay, have fun. Nice. Now he's going to take his time. Now this is where it's tricky. Make sure he keeps his ribs in and he's super solid. Yes, look at him go. Very nice. Amazing. You can unwind the other way. A good technique once you practice spinning is just unwind the other way right away. Or you can jump solid on your feet to make you bring back to feeling kind of solid. We always have our ginger candies here in the back when we're training our spinning. Very nice, Nathan. Okay, I think that is everything I had for my presentation today with Nathan. And I just wanted to remind everyone, it takes a lot of practice to get to this level. And Nathan works really hard. And we always start with strength. Hoop at hanging wrist height, and we always do our strength drills. We start our class off with strength rather than finishing the class off with strength, because it keeps us in a good form and it sets the tone for the pain and everything. And the mindset of a pre-professional student, we have to continue to work on their visualization so they get the dynamics and the drills. It's kind of like a tumbling class, like a high-level tumbling class. You got to be there with them as a spotter and a coach, but a support system for the brain so that the mental alignment doesn't create a blockage. So yeah, if anyone ever has any questions, you can always just tag me in the certified page or on Acrobatic Arts, and I'll get a notification. But we have yet to choose a date for our Hoop Advanced Pre-Professional Level series. We're waiting for a bit more teachers to feel comfortable at the level. We don't want you to feel that it's unreachable. It is very possible. And when you follow the progressions of the whole syllabus, you will be able to get there.
Yeah, thank you so much, Megan. Nathan, once again, just blowing our minds with your willingness to share your incredible skills and expertise with our community. We are better for it, and we're super grateful. Also, speaking of being better for it, Megan, I love what you said because I think you give our teachers like with when you know what it looks like to where to go next, just as you would as an athlete dancer, when you know what the next level is, it inspires you to move forward. So like you said, I know you're waiting on a date for the advanced hoop syllabus training to supplement the or to go along with the syllabus. But when you can see what the potential is, I think teachers can see that that through line is there for them. It's built into the syllabus that you've created so smartly, along with the progressions. And I really love also, not to recap on everything you said, but the mindset has to be there for athletes that are going to this level. It's part of their development with their flexibility and their strength, but the mindset is there as well. And also reminding teachers that their skills with what you teach, how to teach, is imperative for them to get to these levels. And that's why I think if you're watching teachers, you can see why Nathan is so confident on the hoop, and his skills come from the great coaching that he has from Megan. And that doesn't have to be away from you. That's what Megan teaches, is she pays forward her skills, and that's why she's so passionate about it. And so Megan, I really do thank you for taking the time to take us through that so mindfully and thoughtfully and give us a sense of what's ahead for our teachers. Is there anything else that you wanted to add that you didn't, or that I might have sort of reminded you of as I was going on?
I think, like, I just realized just talking to Nathan, he's only been doing hoop with me for 3 years, and he did start with primary. And when there's a passion with a student, pain tolerance kind of goes away, but you still have to learn how to deal with it. So if you think about it, he's not everyone, like, he's 20 years old now, right? Sorry. And so 3 years strictly with me as his coach and the syllabus, like, we never have breaks. We don't stop in the summer. We don't stop. We continue and have weekends off, or random 2 or 3 days in a week. So he's had solid training on hoop for 3 years. And I feel like the proof is in the syllabus. The proof is in the pudding. Nathan's been strictly following the syllabus with me, and we've been doing trial and error and finding his style. And I'm so happy he loves hoop. I never thought it was going to be a thing. I thought he was always going to just love silks and continue that. But now he has two specialties, hoop and silks, just because we continue to work the hoop through everything. So my point is, to all the teachers following, like, my passion was to put the syllabus out there, connecting it with the acrobatic arts philosophy, proper progressions, and going through it and having variations out of the syllabus. But it's there for you. I designed it and made it to help match you to the training that I had as a national circus school athlete, progressing to becoming a Cirque du Soleil performer. And it's there for you. If that's something you want to do with your students and bring them up to that professional level, it's all there. And I'm super excited to share that with you.
And we are super excited as well. If you're ready to start something new, teachers, like Megan said, proof is in the pudding. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments or reach out to us at acrobaticarts.com. And we'd be happy to connect you with Megan so that she can answer your questions. The proof is in the pudding. We've seen it through our acrobatic arts syllabus and also through aerial arts. People who are not Meaghan Wegg, who have learned from her and paid that she's paid forward her skills to, that have students that are succeeding in the aerial arts because it's been created in a smart, safe way that allows teachers to be successful, because that's our goal here. So thank you again, Megan, and thank you, Nathan, and Glynis in the background. Thank you so much. If you're interested in learning more and working with master trainers and skilled professionals like Meaghan Wegg in the aerial arts, visit acrobaticarts.com for upcoming opportunities in person and online. And keep in mind, for our friends in New Zealand, we have an in-person aerial arts hoop practical certification that is coming up on December 19th. I will put the link in the bio and you can find out more there. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us. Meaghan and Nathan, thank you, teachers. Join us again next week when we return, and we will see you then. Bye.